I'm making mouth sound for the counter. That's how fucking punk I am. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another glorious Friday. In the mines? In the mines. In the mines. We're basically in the mines. Mel, what up? How are you? How are you? How are you? How will you be? How have you been? What will you do? Answer any of the questions on that list, however you would like. Fucking tired. Understandably. It is 2023. That's the last time I saw my doctor, they were like, "Why do you feel stressed?" And I was like, "Have you read the news?" So, yeah, I get you. I get you. Let's put some stuff on my desk and just get brainstorming. Oh, let's also make it so y'all can see what I'm doing. That would probably help, right? That would be useful. Meaningful. All kinds of random stuff going on. I have this cool dragon skull and I don't know where I want to put it. But I know I want to put it. You know? Just like right there. That seems like actually a pretty darn tootin'. I slept on my belly, which I don't normally do because of my honkin' tongos. The tongos will get you like that. That's... Yeah, we're working on this thing again. I forgot how Tarzan sound is. Yeah, you do. You're here often enough that you gotta walk on sound. I'm still brainstorming for some other regulars, like Rube. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for Rube and Belly / opprobriums / whatever Belly's name will be when you can't change your name anymore. Time limit is up. You should feel blessed. I love you too. I love all y'all here in chat. That's one of the reasons I do this. Because this is genuinely a highlight of my day every day. I can count on one hand the number of times that I've been like, wow, that stream sucked and I hated it and I don't want to stream again. And it was never because of the community. It was always because of, like, I lost my patience with something. But no, y'all are a perpetual gift to me, and I appreciate it. So I'm showing you appreciation by, you know, weird little things like that. So I think today I'm gonna spend some time trying to make the skull look a little bit less like a big skull just kind of sitting on a platform and like disguise the join a little better and put like rocks and stuff around there to make it look like it's been there for a while rather than just sort of immediately plonked down. Got a question for you. It's probably just my brain trying to make a connection where there's most likely not one. Go for it. My brain does that involuntarily pretty much every single time I have a thought. So let's hear it. Oh, it is. It is soft enough that I can just break it. Love that. Use these as the basis for some of my bigger rocks. There's my trash. I have a feeling I'm gonna need that. Do I hear a June bug?
What?
Fuck yeah.
Mom.
Oh my god.
Mom. Mommy.
It's a gibbet cage to lower people into the skull itself. Because you know why not? It's got the hook, it's got the chain. Yes, you are a genius. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree in that regard. We got Squatchums too? Sasquatch! Where's my girl? Where's my puppy? Oh, I'm full tummy out today. I forgot that this was a crop top. Squatch, come here. Yes.
I don't want to get Bennett banned. Hi, everybody.
Hey, puppy. You want to, like, make yourself known? Come here.
She just said.
There we go. There we go. Sun's out, thumbs out. Telling a neighbor yesterday, I'm so glad my offspring are way smarter than me. Well, we're probably smarter than your neighbor, too. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What did you even trip on? Love you. Yeah. Where's my knife? I haven't gotten it out yet. That's why I can't find it. I'm just gonna mess up some of this foam and make it look a little more like rocks. And then just kind of glue it. How's everybody doing on Friday? What's up, y'all? I'm sad that our 1-inch Heroes and Drusif aren't the same person because you're called 1-inch Drew and my brain's doing a dumb. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. 1-inch Heroes and Drusif are both Drews. They're both separate Drews. It just so happens that two of the most important people in my life are both named Drew. It is very confusing, and that is why I try to specifically say Drusif when I'm talking about my brother. And I try to specifically say Drew when I'm talking about 1-inch Heroes. Or I say 1-inch Heroes. Could be some terrain for the Black Templars to crusade from. I mean, this could be a sci-fi, like, Demon World terrain. What's up, Echo? Can I paint this or is it too porous? I'm going to need to seal it before I paint it. Which just means I'm gonna run a couple layers of what's this stuff called? Like Elmer's glue, like thinned out Elmer's glue over it. Because if I use just had a day with the boys to the Titanic Museum in Belfast, not in a sub. Don't worry. So if I use aerosol on foam, typically it eats the foam. So you always got to seal your foam before you spray prime your stuff. But also, stop it. But also, I'm gonna seal it anyway, and there's gonna be a lot of gravel added to it. It's not gonna be bare aside from like the edges, which I'm gonna paint to be a little rockier anyway. Me and the boys on the way to the bottom of the Atlantic to disturb a mass grave. Nothing says I'm a billionaire like vacationing at a site of immense tragedy. That was caused by, wait for it, a billionaire. Or several billionaires, but caused by rich people. You know, that's just the most, it's irony, but it's also just sort of, yeah, okay, here's where we are, I guess. So yeah, I am gonna, so to say the long story short, No, to just say it. Yes, I am going to be painting this foam, but I'm going to be treating it first so that it's mostly intact. I love that ship, to be fair. As an Irishman, I get a great sense of pride. I forgot that about you, Echo. I knew that there was a reason I put up with the Black Templarness. Titanic, built by an Irishman, sunk by an Englishman. Beautiful. Oh. Good to know. Oh, that's right. I wanted to trim... I'm going to just do that while I'm looking at it. Trim the stairs a little bit so it doesn't walk everything. There we go. As it was meant to be. Well, it's safe to assume that England didn't really produce a whole lot of things at any point. They'd probably just colonized and enslaved people to make it for them. When in doubt, England didn't make shit. They just forced someone else to. The English can take full credit for sinking it. Oh yeah, absolutely. If the English are going to take credit for most of the good things in the world, we can force them to take credit for most of the bad things as well. I feel like Claire needs to be here to really appreciate. The crew did a fantastic job that night. I mean, do we know how well the crew actually did? This is me genuinely not knowing, not trying to disagree. That's why it's ethically okay to steal back from the British Museum. Yeah. Oh, it was like specifically 2 people who fucked up? Wow, okay. Cool. Great job, 2 people. You've done so good. Alright, let's... That's the angle I wanted you at. Get in there. There we go. Oh, that's a misconception. We're gonna learn about the Titanic today. This is exciting. The keys to the binoculars are on another crewmate who lost the second, swapped out to another ship. Oops. How do you fit just like right there? And there was a mirage effect on the horizon masking the iceberg. Huh. Ouch. Oh, ow. Ooh, 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 that hurt. This dragon skull's got some sharp fucking teeth. Key holder's fault. You can always blame it on the key holder. That's why people are so stingy to give out keys at retail stores.
Hello there.
Yo, what's up, Adam? You can also always blame the company. It is always morally correct to blame the company for something. Thank you, Mel. Happy Friday! Yes, indeed, Belly. Welcome on in. I don't know why I said that in that particular voice, but it resonates with me, so I'm going to stick to it. In the crow's nest. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I imagine being the dude who has the key, and you're like, oh, it was me not having the key that fucking sunk this joint. Yeah, but you don't want to lose the binoculars. You want them to be on hand, you know? Grandma had on the news for background noise and something caught your attention. I am intrigued. Be easily rotated between shifts without walking, say, to the bridge. Yeah, it's more proof that ACAB. Okay. Trigger warning, police badness. Police brutality. Let's trim that. Was it the raptor sighting in the lady's backyard? What? Raptor sighting? Tarzan, tell me about that. What? Somebody had raptors? Pushing for a speed record? I haven't heard that ever, actually. So I'm glad it's false, because I wouldn't know. Or something. Real question that needs to be answered about the Titanic. Do you have the GPS coordinates of the necklace? Speed record was held by the Lusitania. The Titanic was going for luxury over speed. That makes sense. That tracks with my understanding of what the Titanic was doing. Oh, cool. Mel, that's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. Please understand the sarcasm there. Can you explain why Leo didn't fit on the door? Ask Rose. Yeah, she could have made space for him, but she didn't. Cop claimed he was reaching for a knife, but there's no evidence to support that. Imagine that! There was apparently a sighting of what looks to be a raptor caught on a doorbell cam running through her backyard. There are experts, quote unquote, that can't imagine it being anything else. How? Mythbusters did prove that it wouldn't have worked if Rose was in the wrong way laying on the raft. Oh, I didn't know that. For the longest time, I never, I don't even know what I was about to say. Back to the skull! That was me. I was really drunk. You're scaring the elderly. Even if Rose and her lover were on the same thing at the same time, it would have sunk either way. Well, that's disappointing. So much for true love or something. Or maybe there are some things love can't overcome. Like nature. Love, what's that? It's what you feel for a good cold drink after a long day. It's what I feel for my perfect wife and dog. It's what billionaires can never feel because they let that part of their soul die. It's a many splendored thing, I'm told. Don't fall, just be there. Jerk. Is Batman the only billionaire we like? Why are we assuming we like Batman? I sold mine to a fae for a chicken nugget. Posted the doorbell cam footage on the stream chat. All right. This is very important. Everything else that we're doing doesn't matter.
Ring cameras.
I want this full screen.
Things, but what is this? The Florida homeowner thinks it looks like a baby dinosaur, just like something out of Jurassic Park.
It's the creature caught on surveillance video that has everyone asking, what the heck is that thing?
That's a fucking
Florida
dog.
homeowner is convinced it's a baby dinosaur.
That is a dog on a low-res
On
camera.
Facebook. Lots of folks think it looks like Blue, the baby raptor from Jurassic World. Maybe Blue had babies and
There's a leg there, there's a leg there, and then there's two legs on the other side too. That is 100% a dog.
the sighting reminds me.
It's just a fucking cheap camera.
Captured at a home in Colorado and like Dobby, the elf from the Harry
No,
Potter movie.
that is not Dobby. That's just some goofball walking around.
The one that looked like Dobby, the elf from the Harry Potter movie.
What the fuck?
Never solved. Now theories are flying about this.
Yes, you can clearly see the front shoulder of that dog.
The sandhill crane. We get them in our yards all the time. And this looks like a dog with a leash dragging behind and cone on head.
I don't know about cone on head.
Than a baby dinosaur.
Yeah, no, that's bogus. The fucking Dobby thing's funny as shit, though. Just a cone-shaped head. It's Pyramid Dog. It's Red Pyramid Dog. Maybe a fictional character of an extinct species had babies. Looks like a vest. It could be a vest. That makes sense, too. Oh, humans do be getting dumber. Or we've just always been dumb. You know? I think there's a lot of credence to that as well. What am I doing? Oh, I wanted to hide this little... Not hide, but just sort of place this little treasure map? That's not the word. Treasure map. Yeah, treasure. We just have cameras to capture it. I played Jurassic World Evolution 2 and I've seen dinosaurs on it. Yeah, on one hand, master the atom, fly to the moon, and invent wonders, and on the other hand, think Dobby the fucking house elf is real. Well, let me tell you, the people who mastered the atom and understood spaceflight are not the people who think Dobby is real. There's a big range into what's a human, and that range contains multitudes, and some of those multitudes are buck wild, shall we say. Florida, stop, go home. You're drunk on everything. Did you ever ask Oppenheimer if he thought Dobby was real? I did, actually. I used my one alien time machine moment to specifically ask Oppenheimer about Dobby. And he said, what? So that's conclusive as far as I'm concerned. Fuck Barbie, we asking Ken. Barbie and Dobby used to be a couple. She doesn't like talking about it. I don't know if I would go so far as to say the general populace are sheep. That's a very, like, pessimistic, fascist way of looking at the world, but, you know, not everybody's everything, and not everybody needs to be. Did I put a barrel on here somewhere? I don't know why I would need a barrel. Why they would want a barrel. They're undead, probably. Planes have baby cars that learn to fly. That sounds right. Anything is a baby now? Dogs are wolf babies? I mean, they were at one point. Technically. Stop giving Pixar ideas. Well, what is it? What was it? Jimmy the Jet Plane? That fucking terrifying, not Thomas the Tank Engine thing. It was like CGI from the early 2000s? I think it was Jimmy the Jet Plane. Yeah, with the pink human faces? Yes. I hate the world so Pixar can... Pixar? JJ the Jet Plane, that's what it is. Even if Dobby were real, he'd be more bones than anything after Bellatrix. Oh, that's fair. I mean, I think the world is not chill. By definition, climate change is happening. The world may have been chill once, but it's not anymore, not for long. Most people have a follower type mentality and just follow the crowd. We need more critical thinkers. Didn't mean to come across as a fascist dictator or anything. Oh, no, definitely not. I'm just saying that's like, it's very tempting to say that, but it's also like very like doomery. And we don't do that in this house. Bellatrix had a baby with a frog, and that's Kermit because fuck time. I don't know what. Yeah, Moros, it sounds like it. Are you okay? Do you need a hug? Dictators are what you get when you haven't washed in a week. Oh. Have you cleaned your dictators today? How you dictators doing? How you dictators growing? I do a really good Kermit the Frog impression. Yeah, if you can record that and toss that into the Discord, that would be tight. That would be perfection. I don't know where I want to put that, but I want it. I want it on there. I know that. But I do want to add more candles. That's a thing that I need to dig out my used Q-tips to make candles. One's playing Dead by Daylight with friends and just singing as Kermit to frighten them. Kermit the Killer here. I'm gonna put you on a hook. Those bite-sized potatoes you can find in the store. Bennett, I've got something to show you for after the stream. Fuck yeah. Fire away, Mel. I put my eyeballs on it after the stream. Moros, don't be sad. Just enjoy the escapism that talking about dick potatoes couldn't bring you. Shoddy's like a melody. Oh, wow. Shoddy's like a melody in my head. Yeah, okay, that'd be wild. The world's on fire and so many people are unbelievably stupid. It's true. But right now, we're making a skull that cannibals live in. So, I mean, what's better than that? There's nothing... You can't be sad when that's what you're thinking about. Right? I'm waiting for that Kermit proof. Nothing means more to me right now than that. No, go ahead and post a link in chat. Make littler worlds inside your house and then you never have to leave. Yeah! You don't have to deal with your problems if you just pretend they don't exist. Yeah, okay. Rube! What's up, you gelatinous friend? How is your gelatin treating you? Everything's still on fire over there. It all works out. Everything's great. This guy fits on all the things. Under here. Hello! Kind of wiggly yet firm. Wiggly yet firm is the name of my sex tape. It's also how I describe my dictator. I think I want to. I think. Maybe I'm a doodle. You got dictators, you might want to go to a doctor. Do I, though? Do I want to go to a doctor? Because if I go to a doctor, all they're going to tell me is that I should lose weight. And that will fix my dictators. I'm only kind of kidding. Or a farmer. I trust a farmer. Never pass up an opportunity to make some extra cash for your dictators. Same used to happen to me all the time. Yeah, I mean, that's what the medical profession is like when you're a fat person. Well, even when you're a thin person, really. Doctors be like, you should just lose some weight. That'll fix all your problems. Cancer, lose weight. Too many teeth, lose weight. Too many teeth? What? You know, too many teeth. The common problem we all have. Oh, Robin and you were having this conversation? It happens. Good conversation. Use them and feed them to your enemies? My doctors thought I was pregnant but wouldn't tell me why. I had an ovarian cyst. Oh my god. She once had a doctor tell her to lose 30 to 40 pounds. Robin's weensy teensy. The only thing on her skeleton is muscle. Too many teeth? Yeah, well, I assume that you get all those teeth from yourself, Rube. You're just like, well, time to make a weird guy. Yank, yank, yank. Those will grow back in a couple hours. I shed them like a shark, so they can eat your dictators. I love a delicious dictator. It ruptured and you almost ended up in the hospital. That's fucking cool, I said with full sarcasm. There's a movie about teeth where they aren't supposed to be. That movie's a good movie. Good feminist film that movie is. Teeth is a great movie. It's genetic and no one asked. Wow. And up-ish. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. God, what happens if you say that'll do, pig, to a cop? That's like instant jail, right? Sure could go for one of them French fried dictators. Oof. Once had a doctor try to metafly me with ruptured lung. What? I had to tell them if they wanted me dead before we got there, that was the way to go. I was 9. What the fuck? If you say it to a cop, then you've resisted arrest, probably gonna get shot. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, metafly like in a helicopter. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess because the air pressure would have fucked your shit, huh?
Sir, are you classified as human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
We not. I see that meat support. I'm just distracted. Okay. You can say anything to a cop at least once. Just like anything is edible. Once. Thank you, Mel. Although I do want more coffee. I already finished my cup. It would have collapsed the other one. Wow. 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 What a bad experience, Tarzan. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mel. Fuck. I'm glad I started that counter because I'm fairly confident it's going to outpace every single other one. Never trust doctors compared to what I know. Just because they're a doctor doesn't mean they graduated top of their class. Hey, C's get degrees. D's get degrees too. So yeah, I feel that, Tarzan. Unless you have leftovers, then it's edible twice. Well, I mean, I was talking about the possibility of poison, but you're not wrong, Moros. Leftovers do make things edible more than once. Ooh. Junebug, I didn't know that your dad used to do medical evac. The time cops harassed you on the way to the grocery store? No, I never heard that. But I believe it. That sounds like a pretty cop thing to do. Right after Coast Guard for a few years, we lived in Ohio. Oh. How often do you need to get medically... Well, I guess that's actually... You probably need because it's faster than anything else, probably. So never mind. It was miserable, and I'm never allowed to ride an ATV or run with scissors. Is that most of what he dealt with? Was those two things? Cop pulled me over coming home from the Black Panther premiere. That feels specifically like a hate crime. ATV was a common one. My cousin got a kidney sliced open because he was on our four-wheeler and flipped it. Holy moly. He was like 10. Wow, ATV was that common. I didn't realize, it makes sense. I probably should have realized that kind of violence was common. Should not have been alone. Well, people do drive them wildly. Mother. I don't know why I just censored myself, like I've never said motherfucker on camera before. But that's what that was. Why is redneck a flagged word? Him flying up behind you telling you to put your hands in the air. Did they want you to wave them like you just don't care? Started peeing blood. Live out in the redneck areas of Ohio, and almost everyone has at least one ATV story. Huh. Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense that that's a bad word, but, you know. My brother-in-law got his throat cut from barbed wire fence that our neighbor put up on our property to keep them from riding the four-wheeler. Holy fuck. Belly, that's some shit. People, I mean, fishing line feels less like you're trying to straight up murder a person. It's still bad, but it does feel less like you're trying to kill someone. Maybe we just shouldn't have ATVs. Well, now, if you make that argument, next you're going to say we shouldn't have cars. What murder? He was the best guy around. ATVs are important tools for rescue in deep woods, and that makes sense. First thing that happened was father-in-law beat the living shit out of that guy, then he sued him and won. I know, well, yeah, fishing line will decapitate you, but it just feels like barbed wire is actively... Barbed wire feels more actively malicious. Probably just because it's barbed wire. It's that reputation, you know? A crackhead that looked like me robbed a store up the road and the cops mistook me for that person. Wow. That's uncomfortable. I would not want that experience. I'm sorry that happened to you, Mel. He moved about a month later. We had plans for him if he stayed. Ooh. That's threatening. too much to ask for? Apparently it is. Little Connecticut. Oh, wow. The most dangerous American cryptid. Still have scars from where they tased you? They fucking tased you? Did you get, like... Did you sue them for a shitload of money? Because... it sounds like you fucking should have. Good. Because that's buck wild. Slipped past the can of whoop ass and went straight to talking about raising hogs. Oh, woof. Yeah, that's a jump. It's an appropriate jump, but it's still a jump. Yeah, let's put that right there. I like that. Money does. All right. The two cops have a restraining order not to come within 5 miles of my abode. Hopefully you don't live that close to them anymore, I would hope. Well, I know not right now you don't, because you're not in your normal living situation, but hopefully I would get the fuck out of that town. That sucks. Wait, what? Bones? Bones? Oh, gotcha. No, okay. Now I understand why we're talking about bones. Just a memory, and it didn't go down that way. Well, you're right. You're right. Gotta look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side of life. The grocery store was the 5 mile mark. Wow. Oh yeah, bone meal is super nutritious. Off my finger. Those bone marrow is fucking tasty. This is all hypothetical. Yeah. Well, I've had bone marrow. I know bone marrow is good. That's not hypothetical. That's real life. Beef bone marrow, yes. No one advocating for any harm to anyone. All hypothetical, yeah. True, true, true. Let's flush some rocks. Just to get a dab. Just for a dab of the weed. Something? No. Do you know an abandoned rock quarry? Fuck yeah. I know a not abandoned rock quarry. Is that good for anything? Belly, get back to work. Thank you for hanging out. You've never seen a rock? Well, you know what? I can't even, I'm not going to say anything. I was going to be like, well, that doesn't surprise me based on what I know about where you live. But then in retrospect, I don't know enough about fucking rock quarries to make that comment without just being an ultra crepidarian. Got a quarry that used to be filled with water and dead bodies. Hell yeah. Intentionally? Or or just sort of by luck? Ooh, had an idea. Ooh, sewer slide. Mmm. Sewer slide's always a good time. Those actually came apart pretty cleanly. My significant other's sister's dad was the one that went out and got them. Oofa doofa. So her stepdad, kinda. He's not the stepdad, he's just the dad that stepped up. Same on both sides. Or I guess not same on both sides, but... I know I want some hangies. Some hangies? I know I want some hangies. Oh, it's on both sides? Oh, not anymore. Not any fucking more. Ooh, it's almost time for a break so that I can get more coffee. And... water. There are the Quincy Quarries! Quincy Quarry sounds like the fictional name of someone who owns a quarry. Blasted with graffiti and remembrance. They're real, and I shouldn't be making light of it, but it sounds fake. Quincy Quarry rock magnate. Coffee cake box mix? Like something from Fallout, yeah. Ooh. Do I simply have not enough glue? Is this my dilemma? What? That's actually... There you go. That's better. All right. It's quick break time. I feel the call of nature, I feel the call of caffeine, and I feel the call of duty. So I'm going to go murder some civilians, pee, and get a cup of coffee. Not necessarily all true or in that order. But I'll let you figure it out. I'll be right back. Butt magnets. Magnets to keep your butt together. You know what I'm talking about. Butt magnets. Don't care for it. Don't like it. I don't want it. I'm going to have to change it. How close are we on that mouth painting challenge? Well, we are over 50% of the way there. Someone will sell that as a plastic surgery item, magnetic ass lift. It would be nice. You just have like a punk. Just whenever your butt's not feeling perky enough, you just like press it up and it sticks to your just above your butt cheek area. Whatever people call that nowadays. Those finger magnets are cool. They also seem unhelpful if you're using a smartphone at any time. Yeah, unless you get an MRI, something like that. Well, that's simple. Just live a life that you never get in an MRI and don't worry about it. You know? Problem solved. Kind of just putting debris in there like it's a delicious cheese plate. You know? Ouch! Apparently I had glue on my finger and didn't know. I have never had a CT or an MRI, knock on wood. Never had cause for neither. I pay to have a tattoo, I expect it to be there until that skin is gone. Well, yeah. I wouldn't want to get anything removed like that, you know? Fucking hate being in that machine. I hear it triggers a lot of claustrophobia in people who didn't know they were claustrophobic. You can get your skin preserved when you die, and your family can have that skin with the tattoo on it framed. I've seen that. That looks cool. All right, so thing I'm learning is that this foam just absorbs glue. My family gets nothing. I don't think my family wants my tattoos. Maybe my wife or my brother, but my parents... Not that I intend to die before my parents, but I somehow don't think they would appreciate saving my tattoos like that. You didn't participate in my life or accept me, then you don't get to profit off my death. Goddamn right. Eat ass tattoo? That would be good. Eat ass is a good tattoo. Live fast, eat ass. I love that. Tarzan, you're a fucking hero. Taco Bell? Live fast, eat ass. Taco Bell. It looked like shit because I was on acid when I did it? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Oh, look at that fucking stick and poke, though. When I got in that thing, the sides were literally touching my shoulders. So I had to raise my arms above my head the entire time. Imagine being in a pipe that's just wide enough for you to wiggle side to side and up and down. That's what it's like being in an MRI. Yeah, no fucking thank you. Ofa, good guy, good. Oh! As the cool kids say. That sucks to conceive of. I don't care for that. How am I... What's my plan? I have tweezers for a reason. That's like the claustrophobia parts of the descent are still some of the scariest parts of the descent. If we're being completely honest, which you know we are. And I was not trying to get super glue all over my desk and tweezers. But we're doing a great job of that. I like tight spaces, but that's a sensory thing as long as my nose isn't blocked. Well, there's a difference between a voluntary tight space that's like a cozy tight space and like this place is tight and I didn't have a choice in it and I don't want to be here sort of thing, you know? Know what I mean? Fucking Jillian Carmichael. I don't know who that is, but I'm blaming this on her. What I need is like a longer applicator. Since I don't have that, I'm just gonna let gravity do the job for me. Gravity and Tony Danza, my two true inspirations in life. Oh, how did I lose my candles? Get over here. Good. Ah! Having a stuffy nose makes me angry. I hate having a stuffy nose, but it's also been sort of my constant lifestyle existence as someone with just horrific allergies and constant asthma. If you're gonna be annoying and not stay where I want you, you're gonna go somewhere nearby, and it's gonna be just fine. Little punks. You rude little malodorous ski wanglers. Glue, and I'm glad I bought another one so that it's actually maybe functional in the future. Taco Bell. Live Moss. Live fast, eat ass. Taco Bell. I'm into that. I love that a lot. Maybe I want to have him hanging from up above in there. Eh? Ooh, let's go. Okay, tight. I'm probably gonna have to sit here and just fucking hold it the whole time, but I fuck with it. Well, I mean, with all the smoke and shit that's been in the air that isn't usually or hasn't been before this year, it makes sense that everybody's allergies are buck wild. To say nothing of all the other climate change going on. Damn, speaking of not being able to breathe. Junebug, are you okay? I mean, I know you're okay. Nice. All right. Now we just have some chains hanging down from the balcony, because why not?
Not pleased with that one, but I'm really pleased with it over here.
What the fuck was that? Ah! I'm gluing things that I don't intend to glue. That's causing me consternation. I'm sorry to hear you haven't been able to breathe, Adam. I relate. It's bad. I don't think I ever asked you, even though I wanted to. You know, I'm not entirely sure. That's part of the fun. I'm just making a piece of terrain for like gaming on. So Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, you know, whatever. Any of the other various smaller skirmish games there are. So like, this is your average size mini. I sized it out so this will be a nice. Pretty much anywhere on here you can put a dude. And I built the stairs just such in mind that you should be able to balance guys on the stairs even. Which I feel ingenious about. But yeah, I just I don't know, I found this skull at an aquarium and was like, I want to use that to make wargaming terrain. And I've done so. I'm just making it look all nice and fancy. Well, I'm nice. You know, quotation marks. But like, so basically my plan going forward is that like I'm gonna keep using some foam to make a little bit more debris here and there. I have some jeweler's chain that I'm gonna use to just add to the ramshackleness. Oh, I've already used some. More of this chain, and then I'm gonna base the whole thing, like the base itself, with got a big tub of sand, like mixed sand and gravel. All minis need their Malibu dream house. Exactly. That's gonna be based on there so that it's gonna look more like dirt and stuff. And then when I paint it all up, I'm gonna add, you know, blood stains and this and that. All the cool fun stuff that people need in their life. I basically have two semi-generic sets of terrain. I have like a weird graveyard set for like fantasy gaming, that's made from both like official sets from stuff and also just me like carving styrofoam. And then I also have like a grungy sci-fi futuristic city that I use for like 40k gaming and stuff like that. And so this is going into the weird graveyard pile. Do I have an explanation for why anyone is throwing people into a giant skull? No, not at all, but it sounds cool, and that's all that it needs to. If I was a ghoul, that would be something I would do. So that's how I'm making these design decisions. It makes an nom nom noise when they do. I like that. I like that a lot. Wait. That is the only reason. The ghouls worship the Om-Nom. They like the sound that the eating makes. I can't blame them. It's omnomnomopia, you know? That was a good pun. Y'all should appreciate me for that. Omnomnomopia. Cool. First thing I've typed. Self-aggrandizing. Yep. All right. Good times. Noodle salad. Come on. Woo, ego feed. Yeah, I mean, applause and then immediate booing. That is what it feels like in my brain. So, yeah. Get off my finger and onto the goddamn. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, it's cool that that didn't do anything at all. It did, in fact, just come apart. Oof, there's a lot of glue right in front of me. I am getting the whiff. Doing this just to make sure everything's glued down. Because in theory, if it's not, it's going to fall off. But it seems like it's glued. How many people in your neighborhood have decorated for Halloween already? Not counting the fact that we always have some Halloween decorations up. 0. But like we have a skeleton flamingo in our yard. We have a big welcome sign with a skull on it. Our one of our several doormats says "Home Sweet Haunted Home." I appreciate that people in your neighborhood have the good taste of like already being on it like that. Not enough of that in the world. Decorating for Halloween early. You are the Halloween house. Got it. Yeah. We are the Halloween house. Might. I think more candles. I think that's what God would want. I forgot about that. They did steal your candy bowl. That's bogus. Can't. It's fucking. That's got to be teenagers. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. We don't decorate outside for Halloween, but we do keep the dungeon door open for tours during the month of October. That's cool as fuck, Belly. I think you're allowed to still be mad, personally. I would still be mad. Where do I... Oh, I wanted to put some around the Around the skull. Shelf. Sure. Put some free caramel coated onions. Oh. That is absolutely a solution. It hurts my soul, but it would work. What are we doing? No, I need you to stay mostly upright. Doesn't have to be perfect, just mostly. Mostly is fine. Too many kids would get them. Yeah. My favorite thing about just coating things with candles is like, who put these candles here? Technically, they can't be mad about it when they come up and say trick or treat. It's your decision at that point whether they get the trick or the treat. Well said. I mean, sure, you don't know who did it, but that doesn't stop you from going on a vindictive warpath against every child in the neighborhood. That sounds fun, right? Am I at the point where I want to start putting basing material on this? Is that how I feel? Oh, no, you know what? Skulls. I gotta put some bones and skulls on first. Where's my box of skulls? There. That's what I need. That's what I need. Just not gonna hand out candy for 10 years. I mean, fair. At that point, most of the shitty kids will be aged out of it. Or they'll have their own shitty kids. Let's clean up this a little bit, too. Foam, foam, foam. It might look like I'm just sweeping foam off my desk onto the floor, but trust me, there's a trash can down here. That's when you pull the Sergeant Hartman routine from Full Metal Jacket and stand there and yell at the kids, "I do not know who stole my candy bowl last year, so unless anyone is fessing up, I am punishing all of you until you make them fess up." What is that? What the fuck is that? A jelly donut? I was a full-sized candy bar house and you fucked with me. We're done. Yeah. That's extremely valid. I can't disagree with anything you're saying. want you to fill that gap. Okay, there you go. Now you're doing a great job. I'm proud of you. One with full-size Snickers, and another bowl with fruit and a hard candy that sticks together. Then ask him who took the bowl. Skulls. It's time for skulls. Big old box of skulls. Already got a loose one. Perfect. It's not the coat of the bowl. Hey, what in the world does that mean? Fucking, this is what tweezers are for. Perpetually ignoring the fact that I have to. Ronald, I am gonna piss in your mouth. You're gonna thank me for it. Oh, it's not the cost of the bowl. If it's in poorer areas and nothing happens, I move here and bam, bowl gone. Yeah, no, it's totally like the principle of the thing, not the cost of the thing. Oh, I just had the perfect skull for this. Where did it? I saw it just the other day. Where was it? I really need to clean up my miscellaneous loose bits. Death file. But until I do that, here's the skull. I want this. I could put out a bounty. No, fucking come here. I'm two kinds of birds, and they're both angry. Whoa, relax. Lifetime supply of full-size candy bars is brought to justice at my door. Nah, I want to save that skull for something else. We're just going to use a more basic. And a couple of them. My thumbs. I have so much dried.
It's always time for plunst.
Like they're a different size than I'm used to. Oh, a plunst? We haven't had a plunst today. That work? Yeah, there we go. Plunst. Plunst. We got any more plunst in here? Hey, thank you for putting those points towards the mouth painting challenge. I'm really excited to do that. Unironically. I think that's going to be a very fun time. Sadly, I have no plunts to give. That's when you know it's a bad day, when the world has drained you of all your plunts. I actually might be at a point where I have to like stop and just let all the glue set for a while. They took the bowl and my plunts. It's heartbreaking. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, let's put a skull on the barrel. Sometimes you plunst the plunst, and sometimes the plunsts you. Plunsts. I hate saying plunst with an S on the end. That doesn't feel good. Plunsts. What have we got in terms of weird? Oh, let's put it right there. That'll be fun. Right up in this little crook. I don't know if crook is the word. It's the one I'm going with. Yeah, I think we're gonna just leave it, and I'm gonna work on something else. The coffee cake is good for a box mix, but confusing. What makes the box mix confusing? Or the coffee cake, what makes it confusing? I don't even know how to say the words I'm trying to say. Clean up just a little bit. It's a Reese's coffee cake mix, but tastes nothing like peanut butter or chocolate. That is, in fact, quite weird. You got me there. Miscellaneous crap put away. It is moist though. Hey, we love moist. We love moisture. Maybe I can just consolidate all of my balsa wood into one bag. Wouldn't that be nice? Isn't that a beautiful thought? Do we believe that it may happen? It just may. No one sleep with the coffee cake. It is not the Asterion of coffee cakes. Not an unattractive twink. That's a weird thing to say about your coffee cake. My coffee cake is not an unattractive twink. This is from Michael's. But yeah, pretty much. Oh, God, come back. I've actually, I've only been into a Hobby Lobby exactly one time in my life. And I didn't even buy anything. I was just like, I want to know what's in here. I want to know what is this? And I think the person I was dating at the time wound up buying cloth. But I don't even remember. You're not missing out. Well, and they like stole artifacts or something. I'm still trying to figure that out. So many crosses. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I go to Michael's. I occasionally go to Hobbytown. But I don't Hobby Lobby. There, put that there, and then figure out what I'm gonna work on. They did steal and are very anti-LGBT. Hobby Lobby also supports Nazis. Those are all things we hate in this house. Is that a fucking... That's a spider that got crushed in the process of terrain building. That's... There you go. That's something. Tell us what my belly button tat is. Here, let me just make it more visible. So, in Warhammer Fantasy, the ogres worship a thing called the Great Maw, because it is the biggest, most eatenest mouth that there ever was. It also might be an alien in a comet that crashed to the world. But back when I got this tattooed, this was like I was like, I want more loving my body, and I can't think of a single fat representation who just embraces, yeah, I just want to eat and be comfortable and maybe fuck shit up sometimes better than an ogre. So, ogre tummy tattoo. There we go. Part being a nerd, part body positivity, part I just wanted to have a tattoo around my belly button. Maybe I'm gonna just like start painting this guy. Maybe I start painting this dude. Let's zoom in on him instead. The guy that I was using as my size comparison. Just hop in on painting this man. Give him some big, powerful OSL off that torch. You know? What about a belly button? Ain't no belly buttons. I'm wearing a crop top today, and my belly button tattoo is out. I mean, I don't have reasons for all my tattoos, but I have reasons for a lot of my tattoos. Like, okay, so we've got, well, here, let me do it this way. These, whoop, forgot it was zoomed in. I love BioShock. One of my favorite video games ever. And I was 18 once. This was my first ever tattoo. I'm a Chaos Magician. I play Chaos in Warhammer. This symbol has always been important to me. This one I got with an X because it was just a cute little ghost, and they got the same thing. Like they drew this little ghost, and I was like, "That's dope as fuck. Can we get tattoos of that?" And they were like, "Of course." And now obviously we're not together anymore. Where are my other tattoos? I've got this is Hellboy's fist, plus the weird eldritch language for Anungun Rama, which is Hellboy's real name. From, I cannot remember which Hellboy comic, but this is on like a scrap of paper. Yeah, it's the right hand of doom, exactly. And then I also have Hellboy related. This is the symbol of the cult that crops up around Abe Sapien during BPRD End of the World. What is it called? Hollow Earth? I can't remember what the arc was called, but yeah, the cult that pops up around Abe Sapien that Abe doesn't want to exist. And then I've got a nice big bruise on my arm that no one needs to see. I've got this Grim Reaper, which is currently marred horribly by psoriasis. But the cloak says, take your time before time takes you back, which is obviously a memento mori, but it's specifically the lyrics from one of my brother's songs. And then I've got a Gene Stealer cult tattoo, because why not? It's fun to be able to walk into stores and just be like, this is how I feel about things. And then I've also got this Oum from a medieval manuscript. I got this after a long time of being in the alcohol industry. This translates to Lethiart. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of that, but in Gaelic it means the ale has killed us. Alternatively translated to massive hangover. So that's all my tattoos. Transmass tattoo is a ghost with mastectomy scars with the word boobs with the B's crossed out. Yeah. I also want more tattoos. I've been sitting on plans for more tattoos for quite a while. What the? And there's paint. I was like, this is not a tattoo I remember. It's because it's paint. Yeah, it's nice to have a physical record of your things that you do, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna spray this guy blue, and then we're gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna start painting him. Oh, actually, let me change my stream info first. This one. For the moment mini painting. You should get your first tattoo, Steph. I don't know what you what do you want? What are you thinking? Do you have a tattoo in mind? Or? Last tattoo, you fucker. Your fourth is already planned. When I went to get my first tattoo, I asked the lady who was doing the tat what was the craziest tat she's ever done. She told me this crazy old guy came in and got a tattoo of a rose on his dick. Turns out that was my uncle, but I didn't believe him until he showed me. That's outstanding. I love that. Start with a little paw print and see how it feels. Honestly, tattooing, like, it hurts more or less in different places, but wait, Oniros, how is your fourth tattoo planned, but your third isn't? Tattooing doesn't hurt as much as you think it does, is where I'm going with that thought. and I need the blue. I want the nice blue, a little dark blue. Deep sky. That should do. If my compressor makes listening to me awful, I'll see what I can do. But the last time I used my airbrush on stream, people said they didn't even hear it, so I'm gonna hope that's still the case. Kiss from a Rose has a whole new meaning now. My buddy Radkey, who's sometimes in chat, knew a guy in the army who got the head of his dick tattooed with a star, and from then on called his dick the shooting star. Barely hear it. Love it. Or there's a little gecko on my wrist that's going to be an outline like the gecko was standing there and walked away. My mother has a gecko on her hand, but I don't want to get that until she's actually elderly as a reminder. Too early seems like too soon. Fair enough. I should be smart and put on a rubber glove so that I don't have a blue hand. Yeah, you don't want to get like a rip love you mom before she's actually old, because that would be rude. Oh, I should probably put it the thumb side where my thumb is. So then what's your third tattoo? What do you have plans for that? Are you running out? May need to actually be patient and let a coat dry. Blasphemy, but probably should. There's my Wawa. Alright, I'm gonna clean this punk out and then I think we'll take a little break. Third tattoo is still in my imagination and not planned, but I think I want the little house from Silly Symphony on my leg. because I love the story and I was so anxious about housing as a child and a young adult. It's nice to have a reminder. That's really fucking sweet, Oniros. That's heartwarming. I don't know Silly Symphony, but that sounds wonderful. The Radish King from Spirited Away? Fuck yes, that would be good. One of the saddest lines I've heard in a cartoon for a long time. Uh-oh. What's the line? I'm morbidly curious. There's nothing left, not even hope. Oof. Yeah, that'll get you sad. Beautiful. Oh, yo, Steph, what's your lunch today? I'm actually gonna remember to ask. I don't know why this ritual is so important to me, but it is. What are you eating for lunch today? What's your break lunch? What's your break lunch? What's your break lunch? Not to be confused with your... I guess. Sloppy Joe, hash browns, and mixed veggies? That sounds fucking tight. Yes, please. They drag the house off and it thinks it's gonna die, but it goes into a new location and gets repairs and lives on to make people happy and take pride in itself. It's a good message they got going there. Oh, that looks cool. I hope can chat see my fucking wedding ring through the latex? Cause that's dipe. Dipe. That's dope and tight. That's dipe. Oh. That's cool. It's dight. Wedding ring demands air. It's already a skull. I don't think it really needs to breathe. Seen it before. Skull herpes. Skirpies will get you every time. Nice, almost clean glove to read. Yeah, we're gonna take a lightning fast break. I'm gonna go get more coffee, and I'll be right back. I'll just keep this one to myself. Wait, I have a what if scenario that's kind of macabre and has to do with suicide. Want to hear it, or should I keep it to myself? Somehow I didn't see that because I was so excited about Sloppy Joe. If the rest of chat is comfy hearing about that what if, then like fuck yeah, let's go. I'm in a good enough mood. I'm not worried about it. Either way, I'm gonna be right back because I need caffeine. Oh, that also before I leave, gotta rack that counter up. Fresh pots. Belly, your consideration means everything. I appreciate you. And I probably still should let this guy try. So, I'm gonna go off to the side for now. Proof of coffee, apparently. Very important. What if I centered my... Yeah, alright. Now we're talking. Let's, since we're waiting for Blue Guy to dry. Waiting for his base coat to dry. Let's work on something else, I suppose. Let's work on these, Chaos Marines? Yeah, alright. Let's go. Metallics. That's what I'm looking for. J. Edgar Hoover. J. Edgar Hoover. Edgar J. Hoover. No, that doesn't have the same ring. I don't care. Where's the paintbrush I want? Ouch. Stabbing myself with things I'm not even painting. It's my goal to get these boys done by the end of the month. We shall see if that actually happens, but that's the plan. I got 10 of these suckers. Two and a half hours to go. Get back to it. Have a rosy day. Thank you, Steph. Kick butt, take names. Live fast, eat ass. Murder all who oppose you. Maybe some people who don't. We feel spicy. Oh, it is Friday, right? I forgot. Happy Friday. Oh yeah. I also have no idea where my camera's focused. Wowie zowie. Let's try to do this better. Huh? I had been just spraying all of my Chaos guys with silver. But these guys have enough not red and not metallic parts. That didn't
Death to the false emperor!
Reasonable to do. I guess we'll find out if I was right. Yeah, Death of the False Emperor. Goddamn right, Mel. No quarter for the loyalists. Oh. Why my sounds are being weird. They're going through my headphones that are not on my head right Anybody got fun plans for the weekend? Unfortunately, wifey got COVID exposed, so we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. So that's a disappointment. But we are going to do some more housework. We're going to get some paint samples, some colors matching and swapping. That's not the word. Swatching. Gonna hang out in Falling Freely's birthday stream. That's gonna be fun. You dry yet, bud? Most of you, but not all of you. Alright. We'll keep waiting. My heart will go on. Power nap time. Enjoy your power nap. Power nap sounds pretty good, actually. Maybe I'll do that after stream. Be a good day. Didn't even have to pull my AK. Gotta say. wanted to break out. Oh, like I saw Bear Green stuff. Where was that? Rapper. But a chick. Ain't no thing like a chick. I just love chicken. Did I not? Jeez. Cool. That's going to be hard to get paint into. It's a little crevice. And as I usually say, if your paintbrush can't do it, you don't need to paint it. Just leave it black like shadow. I stand by that. One of the reasons undercoating in black works out well. Honestly. Artificial, powerful shadow. It's not artificial. It's that powerful. What is my thumb doing? Alright, there we go. Solve that problem. Oh man, so I just watched Midnight Club. I know that I'm way late on that train. That everybody else watched that like 2 years ago. But I just binged that. It's interesting. Sort of reifies my opinion on Mike Flanagan. Can't say this man's name to save my bacon. Mike Flanagan, which is that like he really loves doing long form stories that would take like 12 hours to tell. But like I honestly think that his shit would be better if it was kept short for like 3 hours. He needs somebody to read him and tell him that not every single conversation can be two people monologuing back. But I liked it. I really liked seeing was it Heather Langenkamp? Come back. It felt very much like a sequel to Dream Warriors in that regard. She's still a heck of an actor. And all those kids were good actors. I say kids, they're probably like my age, but all those kids, great actors. It's such a good job. You dry enough for me to paint on? Probably. I don't get carried away. Probably. Paint me like one of your French girls. Ooh. Like one of your French girls, you must paint me. Yoda Titanic is not what I expected to come out of my mouth today. It did. Put you over here. What are we? What? I think what I want to do is just go. Oh, I'm just gonna make a blue-orange contrast and then just sort of shade in from there. Sense. Like this orange. Like, I don't know. I'm experimenting. Let's just find out what happens. That actually does look good. Actually. I don't know. We're just gonna play with it. We're just gonna play with it. I'm just gonna goof around. I don't have plans or expectations. All this paint is pretty thin, so if I have to strip them, I can strip them. I ain't worried about it. Let's do like a darker purple. Play around. Assuming that the torch is my light source. I have no idea if this plan of mine is going to work, but I think what I'm going to do is basically try to do a foundation as lights and shadows, and then use blazes to actually colors of the thing. I've not tried to do this. It's a wholly new experience. kind of fuck with this though. I kind of like the way it looks, even if it's not quite what I thought I was doing. Kind of here for this. That, my friends, is why you experiment. Probably need to actually wait for all these things to dry though. Which I hate. I don't like waiting for things to dry. Maybe I can just keep specifically focusing on it. Let's just try it. Let's find out if it looks good or not. Let's grab some red. Flesh Terror's red. Let's go. Nice red wash. We'll find out how that treats it. Alright, up and down. Oh, I'm just taking it. That's not on the list. Okay, kind of working is a thing I'll take. I'll take it as a kind of. Sort of a browny yellow for sure. That is oh. Arena. Okay. I feel like I'm making a mess, but it feels like a good mess. That's a weird thought. Here it is. That's not the one I want. That's the one I want. Ah, shit. Thanks, Mel. I'm not used to this new painting. Green. Well, this isn't, but keep green in mind. Is that? Need to tape a laser pointer to your camera so you can see what we see. Well, I have this nice little square that I painted on my palette or on my desktop to help me guide that, and I just don't think about it. I just forget it exists, and I'm only looking at the mini and not where the mini is in space. It's inconvenient. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. Mm. think this will work with... I think this will work. I think my plan's gonna work. And so much. Bit of a sturdier base coat. But I just got overly. That might actually be a perfect place to stop. We're about at the done time. Let's call that. Yeah, so experimenting with OSL. I think glazing in some of these colors will help. Huh. Ha 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 ha. I've never tried to do something like that before. I feel a type of way about it. I don't know what type of way I feel. Let's see who's on Twitch. How do I open the internet? There you go. Who's online?
I have like 3 monitors, so it's
No,
like...
I don't care. Don't talk to me. Random people on Twitch. I want to see who I want to follow. Look at it. Oh, Sam Lenz is on. Yeah. Oh, he's still working on that orc diorama.
It's world destroying.
Let's go. I'll be back next week. I posted my schedule earlier today, so soon. Not relevant at all, but that's the plan. Be back next week. Figure it out. Until next time, don't ever let somebody poop in your mouth unless that's what you're fucking about, and know that you're about it before it happens. Maybe try it once or twice, but be careful. Be careful. I have no idea how I make the decisions of what's gonna come out of my mouth, but I did it. I mean, I want to hold that. There we go. Okay, got it. Figured it out. Good night, Moon. Yeah, good night, Moon.